Right, hello and welcome back to the channel for another video on the Quo. Back to doing song reviews after the unboxing of the live album last week. And I guess a few people who maybe have watched more than one of these episodes might be thinking, well, why does he do a video on the Quo every week when he seems to dislike more than he likes? And because if you go by my song classification that I put at the end of the videos, it seems to be more in the bottom half. I'm hoping this is just a quirk of where the random spinning wheel number generators put us, and come the end, when I get through the catalogue, there'll be more up there at the top than at the bottom. But unfortunately, we're not going to add anything to the excellent list this week, as the number generators. I pulled out number 235, which has taken us back to the dreaded Thirsty Work album, probably my least favourite album of original Quo material. Although in saying that, to be honest, I've never really listened to Spare Parts or Picturesque Matchable Messages. So I'm not looking forward to actually when the number generator brings back songs from those albums, because I'll probably not know the song offhand. But anyway, the song is Like It or Not, and obviously the temptation is just to cut the video off now and go not, but we will persevere. This is actually, I would have said this is kind of the top half of songs from the Thirsty Work album, but it is a very low bar. As I was saying in another video, running order can always help, and if you do happen to listen to the Thirsty Work album from start to finish, then Like It or Not has the distinct advantage of following Sail Away, which is for me is one of the two worst songs in the catalogue. And is that maybe its only redeeming feature? It follows Sail Away, and it's so an improvement. The initial riff is kind of bluesy. It's not, I mean, the production doesn't help that or enhance the kind of bluesy kind of rock feel to it. It's got a little bit of that. The production of Thirsty Work is very, very lightweight and poppy, and so certainly doesn't enhance the song. You can imagine if you could pick it up and put it somewhere else in the catalogue, it might have sounded a bit better. In fact, in the magazine, the fan club magazine, Rossi says it's built around a little riff that Bernard played him down the phone, which he found irresistible, and you could just listen to 5 or 6 minutes of it going round and round. So I assume that's kind of what he's talking about, the kind of intro. He says he wasn't too sure about how they'd written some of the rest of the song, but they sorted it out. I would contend that they maybe didn't sort it out. After that riff and the vocals and stuff come in, it just does feel a bit bland and limp and lifeless. And when they kind of ramp it up into the "we won't take no for an answer," I think it just, the whole bottom end just falls out and it just becomes really lightweight and poppy. And that for me is the problem. I just thought that the production, there's no, as they would say in later years, there's no backbone to the song and the songs on these albums, and so that's kind of it for me. It's not a great song to start with, and it's rendered even more lifeless by the production. I mean, I think it's exemplified when the solo comes in. The actual guitar sound on the guitar on the lead guitar is quite nice, but the solo just seems to cut off before, just when it seems to get going. I think that kind of demonstrates where Rossi was at that time. He's just trying to do 3 or 4 minute little pop rock songs, and they're not playing to their strengths and rocking up and using the instrumental version of the band to take the songs anywhere, and it's all just a little bit lame and lightweight. So yeah, I mean there is a bit of a Quo beat to it, a bit of dum-de-dum in the background. So I think there was maybe slight potential in this song, but they've done nothing with it, and it's a pretty average song to begin with. So I guess to classify, do I say you skip it, or considering you've already skipped it? Well, I've already skipped the song before it on the album, and actually the best song on the album comes after it, I think. So there might be a temptation just to double skip, but I'm not sure it's a complete skip. It is listenable, and occasionally when it comes on, I'll listen to it. But I suppose going with what the band say, I'm more in line with Rick, who says, like it or not, I'm not sure whether I like that or not. But the rest, Andrew's really good fun, and it grooves like anything. Not sure I'd go with that one. And Jeff's damning with faint praise. I don't mind this one. That maybe sums it up. It's just a bit bland and forgettable, but you can listen to it on occasion. So yes, that's another Quo song I'm not desperately keen on, but I'm sure, if I keep plugging at this every week, there will become a time where I'm adding some songs to the categories at the top of my Quo song classification. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day.